Hello, everybody. Welcome to Around the MLS Show with Sam here on ASNSportsTV.net. Yes, March Day 32 edition of the program as the 2024 MLS regular season winds down towards the home stretch. 6 games to go as the race for the postseason or the playoff hits off in both Eastern and Western Conference. But the fact is that 4 teams in total have clinched their playoff ticket. 3 from Eastern Conference and 1 from Western Conference. Columbus Crew, FC Cincinnati, and Inter Miami, they have all clinched their playoff spot, but they are yet to be seeded. In the Western Conference, only LA Galaxy have clinched their playoff tickets with their 4-2 come from behind win in the El Tráfico. Yes, welcome to SNSportsTV.net. You can be one of our growing subscribers on our YouTube page. Just go to ASN Sports TV. You see it across there. Also, follow us on all our social media platforms on X, on Instagram, on TikTok, and like our profile on Facebook as we tell sports stories in a unique way. And don't forget to go to our website, ASNSportsTV.net. We have great stories on that platform for your reading pleasure. And now, don't forget, we'll tell sports stories in a unique way. Yes, let's go straight to Match Day 32 edition. Yes, 40 goals was recorded in 13 games on this Match Day 32. And Houston Dynamo 4-1 home win over Real Salt Lake, and LA Galaxy 4-2 come from behind win over LAFC in the El Tráfico. These are the 2 games with the highest scoring result. Yes, Houston Dynamo have a 3-game homestand. They drew goalless with LAFC. They trashed Real Salt Lake 4-1, and now they will close it out on Wednesday when they welcome Vancouver Whitecaps. Dynamo assists in the Western Conference, 44 points as they chase a playoff spot. The fact is that they have 6 games to go, 3 at home and 3 against teams that are in the upper echelon of the Western Conference and playoff threshold. But Ben Olsen, and when he set his sight on something, he's a go-getter, and he believes that Houston Dynamo will make the postseason. But their win against Real Salt Lake came at a cost. Hector Herrera is out injured. Yes, Ben Olsen said he might be having hamstring injury, but he does not expect him to play midweek against Vancouver Whitecaps. But how long he will be out, we have no idea. But we will surely bring you the timeline when Hector Herrera may likely to be out. Yes, our man Chris Cartos was there at the Shell Energy Stadium in the game between the Houston Dynamo and Real Salt Lake, and he will be bringing us great interviews. He spoke to Chucha Arango after the match. Also, he spoke to Latif Blessing, who was instrumental in the goal number 4. And don't forget, he also spoke to young American Nigerian soccer prodigy. I'm talking about Emeka Eneli. All those interviews will come your way on this edition of Around the Major League Soccer Show. So let's start with Houston Dynamo 4-1 home win over Real Salt Lake. Yes, when you look at that starting 11, a typical Ben Olsen starting 11, and the game started. Houston Dynamo, showing threat of what they are capable of, which, yes, I don't know why some fans don't really believe the fact that Houston Dynamo are capable of beating any team when they want to be good. Yes, and that may have accounted for the poor turnout of fans at the stadium to cheer the team. In the 27th minute, Moroccan midfielder Amin Bassi interplay with Coco with Aliu Ibrahim, and that ball fell on Amin Bassi, and he smashed it stylishly behind them Beavers, the goalkeeper of Real Salt Lake. Look at that, the technique in that play from Amin Bassi, and that gives Houston Dynamo the early lead in the 27th minute. Dynamo went ahead to double the lead. Dorsey Griffin offensive play came into the build-up as Aliu Ibrahim now connected with Hector, who overlapped on that side. He poked it to Dorsey Griffin, who redirected that ball into the net of Real Salt Lake as Beavers picked out the ball twice from inside his net. Dynamo were not done yet. They keep playing, showing that they can score more than they already have. In the first half, they were 2-0 up because that Dusty Griffin goal came in the final third minute of the first 45. Now, second 45 minutes, look as if Ray Salt Lake have a lifeline. Eric Shevchenko own goal gave them that fake lifeline. Yes, if you have won over 19 titles as Eric Shevchenko has, then you can be excused for one own goal. I don't really care. He's a great player, and that was a mistake. He was defending Chicho Arango, and that ball hit his leg and beyond Steve Clark. I don't really care. They still have a 2-1 lead. And look as if Ray Salt Lake, we are coming up to use that as a lifeline. Guess what? Sebastian Kovacic drilled that goal number 3 home in the 75th minute as Houston restored their 2-0 goal lead in that game. 3-1, and that could have dampened the spirit of Real Salt Lake. And now here comes Latif Blessing, great midfielder, has a sight for goal, and he put Ezekiel Ponce through, who was true on goal. And the Argentine did justly that. Slide that ball beyond the goalkeeper of Real Salt Lake to make it 4-1. And that put a stamp on that emphatic 4-1 win for Houston Dynamo. Huge 3 points as the race for the playoff heats up. 44 points, 6th in the Western Conference, as they will welcome Vancouver midweek. 3 points from Houston Dynamo against Vancouver. That will also make a case big time for them as the race for the playoff hits up. Yes, sir. So let me bring you Ben Olsen's quick post-match conference as he speaks about that 4-1 home win over Real Salt Lake.
They're I think a hell of a team. It wasn't a 4-1 game, but we've kind of had games where we struggled to score goals and we weren't really efficient in some of the opportunities we had, and that's cost us points at home. So I don't really give a shit. Sorry, it's goals, it's 3 points at home, and that's super.
All right, that was Ben Olsen. Yes, 4-1 home win, huge crucial 3 points in the race for the playoffs. So now let's go to our man Chris Cartos, who have been standing by to have a word with us. He will be speaking to Chicho Arango after Houston Dynamo demolished Real Salt Lake 4-1 here at Shell Energy Stadium. So Chris Cartos, take it off from there. Chris and Chicho Arango.
Welcome to ASN Sports TV. I'm with Arango. Arango, you have 17 goals right now, contending for the highest goal scorer on the MLS. How does that make you feel?
Todos los goles que has podido anotar, ¿cómo te has sentido en poder sagrar tantos goles esta temporada?
Bien, muy contento la verdad de poder tener este registro y bueno, la verdad que me motiva a trabajar mucho más y esperemos que sigan muchos más y con triunfos, que es lo que quiero.
Okay, right now you guys are third on the league in the MLS in the Western Conference, and you guys seem to be solid in the playoff spots. How do you think your team is going forward right now and being third on the league?
Han estado saliendo adelante en la conferencia oeste, ¿cómo piensas que el equipo va a seguir adelante en lo que queda?
Tener una mentalidad buena, una mentalidad positiva, una mentalidad ganadora, creo que es lo que nos queda para este resto de partidos y poder contribuir.
Thank you for.
All right, that was Chris Cartos with Chicho Arango talking about his number of goals and other things in this game that they were heavily defeated by Houston Dynamo. All right, standing by with Chris Cartos is Latif Blessing, who was instrumental, should be his first assist this season as he fed Ezekiel Ponce for goal number 4. Chris and Latif Blessing.
Welcome to ASN Sport TV. I'm a Blessing Latif. Amazing performance today by the team and also by you. You had an assist in a 4-1 victory today by Houston Dynamo. What do you think about the game in general?
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to come to the game today. In training, I was working myself out. I was thinking like I'm gonna come to this game and change it. That's what I'm capable of doing, changing the game. So I'm so happy to come in and get an assist, and I'm so happy today.
You came in at the second half, but you were able to. You played a different wing that you'd ever played position before. You played from the left, but you seem to have colonized the game and you performed and gave that killer pass. What was in your mind when that ball came from the keeper before you passed it? What were you thinking about?
I think we practice all the time, and he told me all the time when I get the ball, just run. So I see him when he get the ball, I see him like he's gonna play. So I just start running, and I control the ball good, and I give a pass, and this is my first touch and the first pass. I'm so happy, Today I'm so happy. I'll sleep today,
Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Latif.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you,
Just
thank
heard from Blessing Latif, the game changer. Indeed, the game changer. He got in the game and changed the game. And Houston Dynamo today defeated Real Salt Lake here by 4-1. What a game, what a game. You're watching ASN Sports TV.
And finally, on the interview segment, we have Chris and the young American-Nigerian soccer player Emeka Eneli, who played 90 minutes in this game against Houston Dynamo. This is Chris and Emeka Eneli.
Welcome to ASN Sports TV. I'm a Real Salt Lake player, Emeka Eneli. How are you doing today, Emeka?
Doing all right. Could be a little bit better after the result, but yeah.
You guys lost 4-1 tonight. What do you think was the reason why you guys lost the game?
I think Houston's obviously a really good team, so credit to them with the way they played. And I think just in the final third, they were more decisive than us. I think we lost the ball a little bit in the final third, which then they were able to counterattack really well. And we weren't able to counter press. And then when they got into our attacking third, they had some good combinations and some good chances that they capitalized on, and we didn't. And that's football for you. So they scored 4 of them. We only had 1 of them, and why we lost, unfortunately.
You guys are third on the league in the Western Conference. You seem to be solid in that league table. And you have the striker Chico Arango, which has been having an amazing season so far, has a total of 17 goals. So going forward, you guys seem to be solid already in the playoff spots. Would this defeat here make you guys work harder?
I think we're always a hard-working team, and I think we only have 6 games left now, and each game is a playoff game for us because the 6 games are going to determine where we finish, if it's top 4 for our home playoff game or not top 4. So I think just want to grow in each game that we play and just try and get better and better and work harder in each game, and then hopefully come out with the 3 points in the next game we play on Wednesday.
Just heard from Emeka, amazing midfielder played tonight. Despite their loss, but it says they are focused on getting the playoff spots and moving forward. And who knows, maybe they can become MLS Cup champions with their performance playing this season despite the loss tonight. You watching ASN Sports TV. I'm back with more action. Thank you.
All right, that was Chris and Emeka Eneli, the young American-Nigerian soccer prodigy, on the outcome or the result of this game against Houston Dynamo. Yes, when you look at that game, Houston dominated all departments in this game, both in ball possession, both in shot on goal, both on block shot, both on passing accuracy, everything, total passes. Houston dominated. And this is the Houston Dynamo that I think a lot of Dynamo fans will want to see whenever they play here at home. Yes, Ben Olsen described his squad as road warriors, and they have gotten a huge chunk of goals and points on the road this season. No doubt about that. They went to LAFC, they did that, you saw it. Before they played goalless draw here in Houston. So they have picked points, at crucial stadiums around the MLS. That is why Ben Olsen called them road warrior mentality. But they need to transform that to home form, and which they did against Real Salt Lake. Yes, this is still Around the MLS Show with Sam here on ASNSportsTV.net. Match Day 32 edition. We'll take a short break and we'll come back. We will give you the result of other matches from around the league. All right, welcome back to Around the MLS Show with Sam here on ASN Sports TV, as I take you on a jolly ride around the world of the MLS. Match Day 32 edition. Yes, let's look at the results from other match venues as the race for the postseason heats up. Yes, let's go to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium as Nashville picked up a huge, crucial 2-3 points with a 2-0 away win. The usual suspect, Hani Mukhtar, spearheaded that 2-0 win at Atlanta. All right, the Columbus Crew and Cincinnati played out a goalless draw. Both teams have clinched their playoffs spot. DC and New York City Football Club played a 1-1 draw. Inter Miami trashed Philadelphia Union 3-1. Inter Miami already clinched their playoff ticket. Yes, CF Montreal defeated Charlotte Football Club 2-1 at BC at Stade Saputo. Orlando City Football Club trashed New England Revolution 3-0, while Toronto FC defeated Austin Football Club 2-1. Chicago Fire and New York City Football Club. Chicago Fire took 3 points, 2-1. St. Louis lost to Minnesota 3-1. Colorado Rapids defeated fellow Western Conference rivals Portland Timbers 2-1, while LA Galaxy came from behind to defeat LAFC 4-2 in the El Tráfico. Vancouver Whitecaps got a 2-0 home win over San Jose at the BC Place. So these are the results from week 32 of the MLS. So when you look at your team, where your team is currently right now, that should tell you if your team stands a chance of making the postseason, because picking points at this stage of the league is very, very crucial. All right, for those of you who have joined us on this edition, thank you very much. I appreciate your input. I appreciate your criticism. I appreciate your comment. But keep sharing this our content. And if you like what we're doing, just give us a subscription there on our YouTube channel. My name is Sam. Thanks for watching ASN Sports TV. Signing out.